Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wassalatu wassalam ala sharafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma infa'ni bima 'allamtani wa 'allimni ma yanfa'uni wa zidni ilman. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa ahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So welcome back all of you into this third phase of our Quranic Arabic course. So Alhamdulillah, with Allah's grace and help and little bit of our efforts, we have managed to finish the first two phases of our studies, which were related to the two parts of speech, which was the ism and the harf, which in turn we also studied the fragments, the relationships between the two words. So now, Alhamdulillah, the ground is set and we are ready to jump on to the final piece of this puzzle, which is the fail, which is the verb. Now, as already indicated, that we are trying to build this house of Arabic. So in the first couple of phases, we only managed to understand the brick and maybe construct a wall. But now, inshallah, we are going to get some more material which we can use and take this construction beyond in the form of fail. So I hope that you all have memorized the past tense table and the words, 12 words that were given to memorize it. The reason those 12 words were given, so that we memorize the meanings, and when we are doing the exercise with the Quranic words, we don't spend too much time in discussing the meaning of it. The meaning should already be known. What we should focus on is the grammar part of it. So to make the maximum use of the time, those words were given in advance. If the student knows the meaning, he or she can completely focus on the grammatical part of it. Otherwise, we will be like, what's the meaning? Okay, how will it translate and all that stuff. All you need to do is know the meaning, use your grammatical skills, and then come up with the interpretation or the translation. So, okay. So, if you have not memorized the table, then it is going to be a little bit tough, because as I told you, this is a fast track course. Here we don't get enough time to make sure that the student has memorized the table. And that's the reason we are giving this table beforehand, so that you come memorized and I explain you the other aspect of it. Anyway, let's get started with this past tense. So in the Arabic grammar study, we always start with the past tense. That's how it has been, and that's how we are continuing it. So we also will take a look at the past tense, which in Arabic we call it as fail madi. Okay. Fail means verb, madi means past, so past tense. But we can keep using the term past tense for now. So I'm now going to display the past tense table in front of you, word by word. And at the same time, I'm going to share some hints, some clues, some tips with you in order to remember the words in our memory and recall it till it becomes our second nature. So you are getting introduced this past tense, most of you are getting introduced for the first time. It's a little bit overwhelming to memorize these 14 words, right? So all I'm going to do is share some tips so that you memorize the first word of the table and then build upon that word with different endings. How to recall those different endings using some clues and hints, so that you don't have to put that much of an effort to memorize it. You can recall using that hints. So, and those hints are not like official, okay, this is how they are, this is how the word is made like this, because why is the word looking like this? Because of this. No. We are just unofficial hints and clues which will help you to recall the word from the table and help you in faster memorization. If you don't like this hints and clues, no problem, memorize it. If you can memorize without, Alhamdulillah, you are a good genius, you have a good higher IQ. But people like me who were studying at my time, when I was studying, I definitely needed the help of these hints and clues to get started and memorize this table. Okay, now once you memorize 2-3 tables, then okay, it becomes the second nature. So here is the first word of the table. The first word is nasara. Okay, nasara. Now 95% of the Arabic words are made from 3 root letters. Every word is made from 3 root letters. Now even if you see more than 3 letters in it, the root letters will be 3. We'll study that later. How do we figure out what are the root letters? How do we figure out which are the additional letters and all that stuff? But basic form is this, nasara, 3 root letters. Okay. Now the format of the word is very specific to past tense. Any word you find on this format, similar format, especially similar ending, most probably it is a past tense. Like for example, nasara, if I tell you daraba, qatala, jalasa, fataha, sounds similar? Yeah. The letters are changing, but the ending and everything, the rhyming, it's almost similar. They are all past tense. You don't need to know the meaning. So from the format, from the rhythm, you can make it out that this word is a past tense. I might not know the meaning, but this is the past tense. So this is how it is. So nasara is our base word. Okay, this is how we start the table. Now we know that we always start the table with masculine singular, like Muslimun table. What was that? Muslimun word was masculine singular, right? Nasara is also masculine singular. Masculine singular. Yes. Okay. In the Muslimun table, what did we do to make the word dual from singular? Well, we just added ani. Okay. Here also we will almost do the same thing. We will take the base word nasara and add, instead of ani, we will just add a. We will not add the noon part. That is ism specific. This is verb. So we'll just add a. So nasara becomes nasara. Aha. What is nasara? Nasara is dual. And it is masculine. The first row is masculine, right? In the pronoun, if you see, the first row is masculine. Hua, homa, hum. This is all masculine. This is also masculine. So nasara is masculine singular. Nasara is masculine but dual. Okay. How did we make the Muslimun table the word plural? Well, we took the base word and added una to it. Do the same thing here. Just don't add the na part. Just add the u. So it becomes what? Nasaru. So what is nasaru? Well, nasaru is masculine and it's plural. So that's how we use those hints and clues from that table. Now this is not official, again I am telling you, this is not how the words are originally made. No, this was not the thought process. These are just the hints, unofficial hints to help us recall these words. Nasara, base word you should remember and then build upon it. So base word nasara. Okay, add a alif, dual. Add a wow, plural, nasaru. Okay, got the first word, got the first row. Nasara, nasara, nasaru. It's all masculine, singular, dual, plural. Okay, so the next word, I guess we need the female, because in pronoun you have like what? Hua, homa, hum, and then hiya. Okay, so we need the female singular word. Okay, what did you do in Muslimun word? Well, we added ta marbuta to make it feminine. Okay, so here also we will add something like that, but instead of ta marbuta, we will only add ta, not ta marbuta. So the word becomes what? Nasarat. Aha. What is nasarat? Well, nasarat is feminine singular word because there is a ta ending. Okay. So how do we say to feminine? Well, what did you do to the singular masculine word to make it dual? We added a. Okay, do the same here. What's the word? Nasarat. Just add a and you get nasarata. So nasarata is dual feminine. Nasarata is dual feminine. Okay, now take a pause. before you guess the next word. Okay? These 5 words will be always on this format. Nasara, Nasara, Nasaru, Nasarat, Nasarata. And how did we recall? We took the base word, added a, made it dual. We took the base word, added oo, wow, plural. We took the base word, added ta, female. To ta, we added alif, made it dual. Okay. So now you know that if you know the pronoun table, what is the next word going to be? As far as the number and the gender is concerned, you know it is going to be female and plural. Like hua, huma, hum, hiya, huma, honna. Honna is female plural. Now in the past tense, when you come to this location, you have to be little bit sensitive. Why? Because now the women are going to do or going to introduce a drastic change. You see, whenever, okay, this is on the lighter note, no offense. I know there are very female students here, but just to remember this word, when all the women gather together, this is women plural word, they make some drastic change. They don't follow the trend. They set the trend. Okay, so what the women do? Hey, we need to make some change. We don't need to follow what is coming now. So what do? Well, we don't like this last root letter Ra. So what do we do with it? Well, it is getting a harkat every time. Sometimes Fatha, sometimes Dhamma. We want to silent him. We want to mute him. We want to make a sukoon on it. Okay, let's go and do it. So all the women put a sukoon on the last root letter. In this case, it happens to be Ra. So the bichara Ra is muted. So from now on, in the rest of the table, the Ra cannot speak anything. It will be having sukoon on it, jazm on it. Why? Because all the women decided it. They said, we don't want anything this Ra should say. We don't like it. So they put a sukoon, and when they make a change, they put their seal on it, that we have made this change. What is that seal? The seal is noon with a fatha. That is their sign. Every time they do something, they will put noon with a fatha. This is the female plural sign. We have done it. Don't change it again back to it. So with these 2 changes, putting a sukoon on a Ra and the Na seal, you get the word Nasarna. So what is Nasarna? Nasarna is female plural. Nasara, female plural. Just like Nasaru was male plural, Nasarna is female plural. Now, if you can somehow remember this location, this word at this location, then the benefit you get is you get next 6 words free. You don't need to put any effort to recall it. You will automatically get it. But the condition is you should be able to guess this word or form this word. And if you use my hint that I told you, when the women gather together, they mute the last root letter and put a noon with a fatha on it. That's it. So the first 6 words are Nasara, Nasara, Nasaru, Nasarat, Nasarata, Nasarna. Okay. So what are the next 6? Next 6 I don't need to tell you. You automatically will guess it. All you have to do is recall your pronoun table. In the pronoun table at this location, if you recall, the next 6 pronouns are Anta, Antuma, Antum, Anti, Antuma, Antunna. So all you have to do is take this base word, which is Nasar, the base part, and add the ending of the pronouns at this specific locations. So in the next location, the pronoun was Anta. So I'm going to take the ta part of it and the beginning of this past tense verb, which is Nasar. So when I fuse together Nasar and ta, I get Nasarta. That's the next word. Okay. Do the same for the next word. What is the pronoun? What was the pronoun at this location? Fuse it with Nasar. Oh, the pronoun was Antuma. So just take Tuma and Nasar. What do you get? Nasartuma. Okay. What's the next? Nasartum. Antum. Nasartum. Next, Nasarti, Anti, Nasartuma. Oh, what was the next? Antunna. So Nasartunna. Got it? 6 words. You remember 1, Nasarna, and you got 6. Buy 1, get 6 free. But the crucial thing is you should be able to construct that word, nasarna. Nasarta, nasartuma, nasartum, nasarti, nasartuma, nasartunna. That's it. You got 12 out of 14 words. So all is remaining the next two words. How to recall it, how to remember it. Very easy. The next pronoun, if you remember, is related to what? It's related to me. It is ana. The next pronoun, ana. So it is related to me. Me in Urdu is called as main, right? Main. So you have to use Urdu's help to recall this word. So in Urdu, me means main. And what's the opposite of main? Tu. Main ka opposite tu. So just remember this tu and the nasar. So add the tu to nasar. Fuse it together. Nasar tu. That's I. Tu यानी मैं. ऐसे याद रखो. Remember it like that. Tu यानी मैं. Nasar tu. That's it. That leaves only one word, which is related to nahnu. The last pronoun. Nahnu. Ana. Nahnu. Okay, so how do I recall nahnu word? For that, you will have to go back to the female plural word where the major change happened. Nasarna. Okay. Take that word, add a alif at it. You got the nahnu word. Nasarna. That means nahnu. We. That's it. Those are the 14 past tense verbs that can come in any form. So, if you recall now your memorization will be easy. You are not just forcing your brain to remember the word without any logic. No, now you have a logic to remember it. First, you have to remember the base word, nasara. That's it. And then build upon it. Nasara, nasara. Okay. Then nasaru. Then the nasarat. Then alif. Nasarata. Oh, now the female plural. Okay. So they put a sukoon on the last root letter and their seal is na. Okay, all in all it becomes nasarna. Okay, and after that it is just the ending of anta, antuma, antum and anti, antuma, antunna. So nasarta, nasartuma, nasartum, nasarti, nasartuma, nasartunna. Okay. So next is ana. Ana, we were told that ana means mai ka opposite tu. So nasartu. And what about nahnu? Nahnu was the same as a female plural with the alif. So nasarna. That's how you recall it. So slowly you will get used to it and you will be like nasara, nasara, nasaru, nasarat, nasarata, nasarna, nasarta, nasartuma, nasartum, nasarti, nasartuma, nasartunna, nasartu, nasarna. Mind you, you are not studying this one table. This one table will help you to construct thousands of tables. So this is very powerful. Don't underestimate it. Like you studied this nasara. Using this nasara table as a blueprint, you can create any past tense table. Let's take jalasa. Jalasa means to sit. Nasara means to help. Okay. So jalasa means to sit. So can you make a jalasa table? Yeah. If I know nasara, I can make jalasa. Jalasa, jalasa, jalasu, jalasat, jalasata, jalasna, jalasta, jalastuma, jalastum, jalasti, jalastuma, jalastunna, jalastu, jalasna. See that? No problem. The only condition is you master one table. You can create any table. And sometimes there are more than 3 letters. Even though the roots might be only 3, sometimes the words are made from extra letters. But no fear. Doesn't matter how long of a word you give me. If I know the format and the ending, I can create the table. Like for example, there is a big word, istaghfara, to seek forgiveness. Istaghfara. Wow, that's a long word. Yeah, but still you can make a table if you know nasara. How? Istaghfara. Okay. Istaghfara. Okay. Istaghfaru. Nasaru. Istaghfarat. Istaghfarata. Okay. Then the female plural. Istaghfarna. Then in the overdrive mode. Istaghfarta. Istaghfartuma. Istaghfartum. Istaghfarti. Istaghfartuma. Istaghfartunna. Okay. Then ana. That is tu. Mai yani tu. Istaghfartu. Then nahnu. Take the female plural word. Add a alif. Istaghfarna. That's it. Even though it's a long word, unknown, not a exact format as nasara, but we are able to make it. Why? Because we know the nasara table. So this is not one table. This is thousands and thousands of tables for your understanding. Now you already know that this table, the first column is all singular, right? The second column is dual and the last column is plural. That is column wise. Similarly, row wise, we already know that first and third row are masculine. Okay? Same like pronoun. That's why I told you when we were studying pronoun, please pay extra attention. If you master the pronoun table, it will help you in the fail table. That's the reason I was telling you. It's exactly like the pronoun table. 14 pronouns, 14 past tense. Okay? So the first and third are masculine. Second and fourth are feminine. The last is neutral gender, so it is common. But the first two rows are third person, the next two rows are second person, and the last row is first person. Third person means we are talking about someone who is not there. Wo dono, wo sab. Second person means we are talking about someone who is in front of us. You, both of you, all of you. First person means we are talking about ourselves. Main, hum. Okay? Fine. So this is all about the table. Now, mind you, we said that in the first session that okay, ism is noun and fail is verb. But that was good to begin with. Fail and verb, the similarities end there. Fail is much, much more powerful than a verb. Because if I tell you walking or helping, these are verbs. Now, can you tell me who is walking? Or how many people are walking? Or is it a male or a female? No, you can't tell me all those things by just looking at the verb. But by looking at the fail, I can tell you all the details. Look at how much information I can provide you by just looking at the small word nasara. Just look at it. First of all, nasara is a fail. Okay, from the format, I was able to draw that this is a fail. Isms don't look like this. Okay, it's a fail. That's the one thing. Okay, what about next? It's a past tense. By just looking at the word, format of the word, it's a past tense. Okay, it's a fail, it's a past tense. Okay, it's masculine. Again, from the format of the word. Okay, it's singular. Aha, it is third person. Oh, It has an inbuilt pronoun hua into it. How do you know it? Well, from the ending of the word, there is an inbuilt pronoun hua into it. So when I have all this information, it's masculine, third person, singular, inside pronoun is hua, and its meaning is related to helping, and it's a past tense. If I combine all this, if I give all this information to an AI and ask AI, give me a single word for it, the AI will tell me he. Why? Because he is masculine, third person, singular, third past tense. So I can try and use all that information to tell he, and the information is word is related to helping and the past tense. So he will say he helped. That's the word we get. So this much information is stored in this word nasara. It's already there. We are learning the technique how to decode it. Nasara means he helped. So nasara, both of them helped. Nasaru, all of them helped. Nasarat, she helped. Nasarata, both the girls, both the women helped. Nasarna, all of them helped, female. Nasarta, you helped. Nasartuma, both of you helped. Nasartum, all of you helped. Nasarti, you girl helped. Nasartuma, you both girl, women helped. Nasartunna, all of you helped, female. Nasartu, I helped. Nasarna, we helped. Easy. Okay? Any questions? Fine. So if no questions, then inshallah we can go forward and look at some vocabulary which we are going to use in the exercise. But again, as I told you, this needs to be memorized. Okay? Because unless and until you know the meaning, we will be spending much of our valuable time on the meaning itself. So if the meaning is known beforehand, we can solely focus on the grammar part of it and try to understand it and make the most of our limited time. Okay, so I'll give you 2 minutes. Take a look at these 12 words and the meanings related to it, so that we use it in the exercise and try to understand the past tense. So these meanings are general meanings, not the actual meanings. Like the word amila, it says worked. But if you literally translate, it's a full sentence. It's a verb, it's a past tense. So the actual translation will be he worked. Third person masculine singular, first word of the table. He worked. Similarly, bashara should be he congratulated. But these are just a rough meaning given to you so that you understand the core meaning of it. Okay? Now, okay, so done. Now look at the words. They are all new words. You might not know the meaning, most of it, right? But they are all ending the same. They are all ending the same. Ittakhaza, amila, bashara, anzara, jala, anzal. They are all sounding same. Why? Because they are all past tense. That's how they sound. That's how we make out difference between present tense and past tense. Present tense has got its own format. So by looking at this word, the way they are ending, the way they are constructed, a student of language can easily tell this is the past tense. And this is not an ism. Isms are written differently. Verbs are different. So they have their own specific format. So now I'm going to show you some words. You are supposed to use the skills that we have just studied by looking at the ending of the word and figure out the translation, because by looking at the word you can extract all that 5-6 bit of information that I just demonstrated with Nasara, right? We should be able to extract that information, and if we know the meaning, we should be able to properly translate it. Okay, so let's see. Let me do the first one for you. So it says qalu. Okay, as a student of Arabic, I don't care much about the beginning. My first scope or my first attention goes to the end of the word. How is the word ending? That's where my grammar lies. That's where all the part is coded. I need to decode it. Okay, so it is ending in wow. Oh, wow. Okay, which are the words in the past tense table that end in wow? There is only one word, and that is the last word in the first row. Nasaru. Ah, okay. So this sounds something similar to Nasaru, Qalu. Okay, so what was Nasaru? Well, Nasaru was third person masculine plural. Okay, so this will also be same because the beginning doesn't matter. It's the ending. If the ending is matching, the grammar part will be same. So this is also third person masculine plural. Okay, what is that English word which represents third person masculine plural? They. Yeah, so this is they. Whatever it means, it is they. Okay, this qalu is related to saying. Okay, saying in the past tense is said. So okay, they said. That's it. The translation is they said. That's how we interpret. They said. That's the translation. Okay, let's take a look at another one. Anzalata. Okay, anzalata. Ta with the alif. Oh, ta is a feminine sign. Yeah, and with the alif. Oh, so it is dual, which means, oh, the fifth word. Nasara, Nasara, Nasaru, Nasarat, Nasarata. Ah, both the girls or both the women. Okay, so that's the grammar. Both the girls, both the women. So what is this word? Anzalata, anzalna. Okay, anzala means to send down. So how will you say both the girls? Okay, so both the girls sent down, or both the women sent down, or they both in the bracket F sent down. Which of them? That's the meaning. They both sent down. Okay? Here's one more. Hasibat. Oh, hasibat. Ending with the ta. Ah, that's a female sign. Ah, okay. So nasarat means she. Oh, so the inside doer is she here. What's the meaning of hasiba? Hasiba means to assume. Oh, she assumed. She assumed. Yeah, she assumed. That's right. Isn't it easy? I don't know who told you that Arabic grammar is hard, difficult, complex. No, I don't think so. He or she was misunderstood. That was a myth. Right? Here's the next word. Anzarna. Oh, na with a fatha. And the letter before it sukun. Whose sign is it? That's the female plural where they make the major change. Oh, so the inside doer is female plural. So we can say they. Yeah, they in bracket F. Well, what's the meaning of anzara? Anzara means to warn. Okay, and this is the past tense. So they warned. That's how we translate. They, female, warned. They warned. Right? Here's the next word. Ja'ala. Ending with alif. That's a sign of dual. This is the second word of the table. Nasara, nasara. Dual, which means both of them. Okay, both of them what? Well, ja'ala means to make. And the past tense of make is made. So they both made? Yeah. They both made. Both of them made. Both of them made. Right. What about this? She got big. Okay, now we'll use the left side of your brain. So far we were using the right side, showing you Arabic, putting the translation in English. Now is an English word. Now you need to get the Arabic for it. Okay, so she got big. Okay, forget about the word. I'll see later. What's the important thing? The pronoun she. Okay, so she means whatever the word is going to end in ta, because it was nasarat. Ta with the sukoon. Then only it will give the meaning of she. Okay, and she got big. Got big, the word was kabura. That was the first word. Okay, so using the kabura word, what word do I get to the she location? Kabura, kabura, kaburu, kaburat. Yeah, that's the word. Kaburat. Nasarat, kaburat. Kaburat means she got big. Okay, kaburat, she got big. Fine. They worked. Oh, they worked. They is plural, masculine. And third person. Plural, masculine, third person. Oh, that's going to be the first row, because it is plural, masculine, third person. Okay, and the third word, like nasaru. Okay, what is this word? This word is related to work. Oh, work is amal. So it was amila. That was the first word. So what's the third word you get? Amila, amila, amilu. Yeah, amilu means they worked. Amilu. Super easy. Nothing complicated about it. If you study it properly in an organized way, channel your thoughts properly, use the hints and clues whichever worked for you, and put some little bit of effort and trust in Allah, things will be easy. They will get super easy. Any questions? Okay, let's do some more. Both of them left. Oh, okay, both of them, and nothing is mentioned. So by default, it's masculine. If the gender is not mentioned, we assume masculine. Okay, so only if the feminine is there, we say okay, feminine in bracket F or something like that. This is masculine. Both of them left. Oh, this is third person, dual. Third person, dual. Third person is the first row, masculine, and dual. Oh, the second word of the table. Okay, what is it related to? Related to left. Left के लिए word था kharaja. Okay, so that's the first word of the table. I need the second. Kharaja, kharaja. Yeah, that's the translation. Kharaja. Both of them left. Kharaja. Okay. What about this? She congratulated. She. She means ending with ta. That's the fourth word of the table. Nasarat. Okay, what is this? Congratulated. The word for congratulation was bashara. That's the first word of the table. I need the fourth word. Okay, bashara, bashara, basharu. Okay, basharat. That's the word. So you should know the word and you should know where to stop it. Otherwise, like going whole table doesn't make sense. You should know where to stop it. So she is the fourth word of the table. So basharat, just like nasarat, basharat, she congratulated. He sent down. Okay, he sent down. He, the moment you see he, you should be happy. Why? This is the first word of the table. Every table starts with he. So he sent down. Okay, so it will be huwa. Sending down, that is anzala. Okay, and that's the word. First word of the table, anzala. That's it. Anzala. He sent down. You know, whenever we start the session, there is an ayah written there. Inna anzalnahu Qur'anan Arabiyan la'allakum ta'qilun. Now, most of the words you know it. Inna. Oh, inna. Harf of nasb and victim. Indeed we. Remember? Inna. Okay. Anzalna. Ah, anzalna. Anzala. That's the past tense. Anzalna. Oh, na with the alif. That's a we. Yeah. Indeed we sent down. Ah, okay. We sent down what? Qur'anan Arabian. Qur'anan Arabian. Oh, that's a Mawsuf Sifa. Yes, Arabic Qur'an. So now you start interpreting those ayahs. They start making sense. Inna anzalnahu Qur'anan Arabian la'allakum ta'qilun. We have sent down the Arabic Qur'an so that you can understand. Yeah, right? Anyway, they warned. Oh, they is the third word of the table, third person. Okay, so it will be something like ooh. Okay, what's the word for warning? Anzara. Okay, so anzara, anzara, anzaru. That's the word. Anzaru. They warned. Anzaru. Those women said, aha, plural women. That's the location where drastic changes happen. So my word, whatever it is, it's going to end in noon with the fatha, and the letter before it is going to have a sukoon. That's a sign of they women. Okay, and what's the word said? Oh, okay, so it's qala. So this is a little bit difficult. Ignore it. How it actually becomes kulna. So how did the word become kulna? At this moment it is difficult to explain. It's a really advanced thing, but inshallah. Okay, just ignore this word if you can't, but this is the word, this is the answer to it. Kulna, qala, 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 qalu, qalat, kulna. Okay, let's take a look at this word. They got big. Ah, they got big. They, third word of the table. Third word of the table, which means it's going to end in oo, nasaru. Okay, what's the word? Got big. Got big ke liye word tha kabura. Yes. So make the table and stop at the third word. Kabura, kabura, kaburu. Yeah, that's the answer. They got big. Kaburu, kaburu, kaburu. They got big. Any questions? Okay. This is really easy. Nothing complicated about it. Okay. Let's do one more slide and then call it a day, inshallah. Okay. Now, as I told you, there are many differences. One of the huge difference, a mega difference between a verb and a fail is, a fail is a complete sentence. A fail is a complete sentence. A verb is not. Because if I tell you English verbs, you won't be able to tell me who is doing the action, whether it's male, female, whether the one who is doing the action is singular, dual, plural, third person, second. You can't by looking at the verb. But by looking at the fail, you can tell that. So, which means every fail has got a inbuilt doer into it. हर फेल के अंदर उसका अपना डूअर अंदर ही होता है. It is carrying the doer with it. All we are trying to do is learn the skill how to figure out what doer is inside by looking at the word. Okay, which means every verb comes with the inbuilt pronoun, and that pronoun is a doer always. That pronoun is also a doer. It's not visible. It's hidden inside the verb. So how do I see it? How do I know it? Well, look at the word. The word will give you hints at the ending of it. So looking at the ending of the word, we get the hint. So look at the word this. Qala. Okay. Qala. The word is ending with fatha. Okay. If the word is ending with fatha, that means the inside pronoun is huwa. Like nasara. It was ending in fatha only. The inside pronoun is huwa, which means he helped. So qala, I don't know what the meaning is, but the inside pronoun is huwa, which translates as he. Okay, so we should develop these skills by looking at the verb. I'm able to figure out what is the inside pronoun. For that, you need to understand the decoding process by not looking at the beginning of the word, but at the ending of the word. Beginning is going to keep changing. Ending is the one where the grammar lies. For example, khiftu. Khiftu. Okay, I don't know the meaning, but it is ending in tu. That sounds like nasartu. Nasartu had a doer of ana, मैं, ana inside it. So this one also will have ana. The word is different, but the ending is matching with that. So the doer is ana. Ana means I. Ana means I. That's it. That's how we figure out the inside pronoun. Who is the doer? All the pronouns which are inside, they will be doer, which means they are rafa. Yeah, they are rafa, they are doer inside. Balagat. Okay, balagat. Ending in ta. That's a female. Nasarat. Okay, so that is female third person singular, which means hiya. Hiya. Hiya means she. This is how we start decoding the inside pronouns. Right? Hiya. Hiya means she. Takallamu. Takallamu. Oh. Long word. Complex word. I don't know the meaning. You don't need to know the meaning. Just look at the ending. Ending it with the wow. Okay. Nasara table, there was only one word with ending with wow. Nasaru. Yeah. So this is like Nasaru. Nasaru was third person masculine plural. And the pronoun for third person masculine plural is they. Yeah. So this one will be they. Hum. Hum is the pronoun which means they. That's it. This is how we decode it. Using the Nasara table and the pronoun table together, we come to know what is the inside pronoun. Okay. Similarly, if there is a word ittakhazu, oh my God, that's a complex word. Doesn't matter. Look at the ending. Oh, it is u, which is like takallamu. Yeah, but these are different words. Doesn't matter. If the ending is same, their answers will be same. That one ended with u and it was they. This is also ending with u. So this will also be whom, and whom is they. So as long as the endings are matching, the answers will be same, because that's the grammar which doesn't change. The beginning is a vocab which keeps changing. So as a student of Arabic, our attention, our focus should be all on the ending of the word to extract maximum information as much as possible. Okay? I hope that was clear, and I hope that gave you a lot of confidence in the verbs, in the fail, and your myth of assuming that verbs or fails are difficult. They are complex. They are not everybody's cup of tea, is broken today, shattered today. Okay? It's not difficult. If we have the right intention and we put the right effort, Allah's help definitely comes and makes it easy. But for that, we have to take the initial step. The first step should be from our side. Then Allah says, okay, here is my help. You don't ask Allah for help first. You first take the initial step, right? You need to tie the camel. Then it's up to Allah to keep it protected. Okay? So we do the effort and Allah makes it easy. That's why He says, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَعَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. Right? We have made the Qur'an easy. Is there anyone up for the challenge? So it is easy, inshallah. Make sure that if you have not memorized, memorize the past tense table. Okay, Nasara at least, and memorize those 12 words. So tomorrow our journey occurs in a more expedited way once we know the meanings and the table is memorized, inshallah. Any questions? If not, then inshallah we'll stop here and we will meet tomorrow with more past tense and try to wrap up the past tense so that we can start the present tense day after tomorrow. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum.